always heard that rappers are the biggest liars. But when it comes to lying, I think that Lil Wayne is on the LeBron James level of lying. Like, we know that LeBron be telling all types of lies and people figure it out. He be reading books upside down, shit like that. But when it comes to Wayne, his favorite lie is, I don't recall. He's like he's Lil Woody or something. I don't recall. Now I'm putting Fat Joe at a close second, a photo finish, because he tells the most extreme stories. But the way that Lil Wayne's lies, they're not even good lies. They're not even like lies that are believable. It's one thing if you lie and tell a good story. Hell, I like to throw a little sauce on my stories too. But damn, you just gonna sit here and spit in my face, Lil Wayne, and tell me it's raining? Now Lil Wayne is out here trying to promote his album with Rolling Stone. He was on the cover of it. He's ramping up to drop that release. And I think the name of the album is called The Dementia Part 6 or something like that. And he's out here telling hella lies because he claims he can't remember. It's like he fell and bumped his head or something. Now, at one point, they were discussing how much of a workaholic Lil Wayne is. And I don't think that he's not a workaholic. But they were trying to tell me that he didn't even know that very classic moments within the hip hop culture that happened, he didn't even realize happened. He's saying that he didn't even know that Jay-Z and Kanye West even dropped the album called Watch the Throne before. As a workaholic, Wayne misses a lot. Cameron spearheads a primer for Wayne on Mr. Beast. Wayne doubles over laughing when he learns that one of the YouTuber's first viral videos was him counting 100,000. Later in the evening, I referenced Jay-Z and Kanye's Watch the Throne. What's that? He asked, staring at another SportsCenter replay. Kanye and Jay-Z album? They did an album? The rest of the room spends the next 5 minutes playing songs from the iconic 2011 album to jog Wayne's memory. He looks bewildered trying to decipher the opening moments of Otis, asking Twist if he ever freestyled to it. Twist shakes his head, no. Though he does recall Niggas in Paris and No Church in the Wild. Now, I'm not about to sit here and play with y'all. Lil Wayne's lying. Lil Wayne is capping. Lil Wayne ain't telling the truth. He's fibbing. He's a liar. Now, the only reason I'm only saying that is because we have proof. We have proof that Lil Wayne knew the name of this album. He knew that this album happened. Because you see, Lil Wayne, he caught a couple strays on that album as well from Jay-Z. You know, they had their little back and forth before. Respectable. I don't think it was anything where it's like, oh, we need to come, squabble up after that. But what I will say is, Wayne, he took jabs back. And he even played off the name Watch the Throne on this terrible freestyle that he did on the stage and dropped the mic and walked off in true Lil Wayne fashion like he just killed it. Man, listen, I ain't here to hate on Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne has made classic music during my life, especially during my high school years. But this freestyle ain't one of them.
Other than that, I ain't really got nothing else to say, but I'm in a bad red bomb. I took the bitch home. I asked her what she want to watch. She said, surely not the throne.
On top of that, in 2012, Lil Wayne was nominated for a Grammy for the Carter 4. And guess which album was in the same category for the best rap album? There was Lupe Fiasco's Lasers. There was Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday. There was Kanye West's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And there also was Jay-Z and Kanye West Watch the Throne. Now, the winner was Kanye, willingly, deservingly so. One of his best albums. I've seen Kanye say that he hates that album. That's, out of all the shit Kanye said, that's why they need to put him in the crazy house right there. And my last exhibit of lies that Lil Wayne told where he was speaking on Watch the Throne would be when Drake did an interview and he acknowledged that, hey, him and Wayne were planning to do a collab album at the time, but Watch the Throne dropped. And they basically were saying, like, we don't want to look like we jocking their style. We don't want to look like we're trying to compete with them. We wanted to do that, but we'll just do it later down the line. In an old interview with the XXL, Drake said, "Me and Wayne scrapped the idea of a collaboration album. Drake told XXL exclusively, we just agreed that it would be looked upon as it would be sort of this competition with Watch the Throne. I feel like it would get caught in the whirlwind of hype." Wayne agreed. "We just said if we do it, we'll do it down the line, but right now is not the time." Now in the chapter 2 of Lies, Lil Wayne would start off lying about his beef with Kendrick Lamar. Now, we knew that there was a little bit of jealousy when it came to the Super Bowl. We knew that they kind of had a little back and forth where Kendrick said something about him, and then he responded on Twitter. He got in an interview acting like he didn't know anything and that he was just so happy for Kendrick, but yet still talking about how the Super Bowl was taken for him. Now he started off this part of the saga talking about, "I don't even be knowing nothing that's going on. I ain't know these niggas had beef. Only thing I be watching is ESPN and FS1." For most of the rap world, the Drake-Lamar beef was hot button news. It didn't make a blip for Wayne. While pointing to a nearby TV playing ESPN, he declares, "If it doesn't happen on this channel or FS1, I wouldn't know that happened." Newsflash, Lil Wayne, Not Like Us was everywhere. It was all over ESPN. We seen it at soccer games. We seen it over the summer when LeBron James was saying, "No, keep playing this," because Steph Curry was like, "Man, y'all gonna wear this song out." We seen multiple analysts referencing it. So I'm not going to believe you all of a sudden. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about this beef, sir. In fact, Wayne says that he didn't pay attention to Lamar and Drake's war of words. "I'm gonna give you a perfect example," he tells me. "I went on stage and I was singing this song and they thought I was dissing. The song was Not Like Us. Lamar's smash hit. DJ Mustard produced takedown of Drake from last year. Wayne burrows his face into his arm of an accent chair while laughing and unknowingly rapping along to a Drake diss track. "I ain't want my dude to be mad at me," he says. "I didn't even know it was Kendrick." Now this right here is like first degree capital lies, right? Like he's lying. And I can't prove that he's lying about that, but he's lying. And I'm only saying that because you knew the lyrics. So you heard the song, right? So you mean to tell me you didn't hear the part where he said, "Say Drake, you know you like a young." You didn't hear the part where he said, "Now let me hear you say, OV ho, OV ho." Or you didn't hear the part where he said, "Fucking on Wayne girl while he was in jail, that's conniving," and got his name tatted like a bitch apologizing. He said your name. He mentioned things that happened in your life. But somehow you didn't know that was between Kendrick and Drake? Now they say y'all was having problems around that time, so next, Wayne would go into his relationship with him and Kendrick Lamar. He would explain how he didn't have any issue with Kendrick Lamar after Kendrick Lamar said that he felt like he let Lil Wayne down because he worked hard and he ended up getting in a position that Lil Wayne campaigned for all year. And that would be the Super Bowl performance. And he would say that he actually, and we saw this before, we saw him say this, that he explained that he called Kendrick and he encouraged him. Now, I think he did that, but I think he also probably lied and told Kendrick he wasn't talking about him when he said all these subliminals, or he wasn't trying to take away. When in fact, I believe that's what Lil Wayne did. But I can't say that that's how he felt emphatically. But in my personal opinion, judging off the amount of lies that Lil Wayne tells, that's just how I feel about it. Wayne tells me things are fine between him and Lamar. Wayne called the LA rapper ahead of the Super Bowl to clear the air and encourage him. Earlier on last year's GNX album, Lamar had rhymed irony, "I think my hard work like Lil Wayne down." A day later, Wayne made an ex-post warning, I just be chilling and they still come for my head. Let's not take this kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. Those lines spurred speculation that Wayne was to insert himself into Drake's beef against Lamar following the Super Bowl snub. Now, the only truth that I possibly believe was that Lil Wayne said that he didn't watch the Super Bowl. He said that he was playing pool with Lil Twist. I mean, anybody still hanging out with Lil Twist and they openly admitting it, they gotta be telling the truth, right? He said he was playing pool and he said that, he didn't see anything that really moved him. That sounds like the only honesty that Wayne said in his actual interview. I mean, this shit was full of lies. And he said he felt like they stole his moment from him. Wayne says that he didn't watch Lamar's Super Bowl performance. He and Lil Twist played pool during the set, then went outside to smoke. Every time I looked, it was nothing that made me want to go inside and see what was going on, he says. Wayne vows that he'll no longer consider doing the Super Bowl. They stole that feeling. I don't want to do it. It was perfect. And I just feel like, Wayne, you and Drake are so much alike. Neither one of y'all are street niggas, but y'all pose to be these like street mafia. Well, Drake tries to be the mafia persona. You try to act like you're a street nigga. You come from poverty, but you're so far removed from that to the point now where it's just kind of like, it's hard to believe you in your morals and principles because you're trying to come off as if you're a victim in this whole thing. You didn't get you. It's like trying out for the team, bro. It's not that the coach didn't like you. It's just that you weren't good enough. That's really what it was. You weren't the man for that moment. And that's fine. Nobody is taking that away from you. I seen Chris Brown. He's doing what they call a breezy bowl right now. And that's because Chris Brown knows, because of his industry mistakes and the blackballing and, the perception of him, that, you know what? I'll probably never do a Super Bowl. So guess what? I'm going to go and do my own Super Bowl. I'm going to do not only arenas, I'm going to do stadium tour, and I'm going to receive my roses that way and support my fans. Wayne did his own stuff in Louisiana, in New Orleans. He's still touring around the country right now with the Hot Boys, but he's still empty because he didn't get that spot. Now, if I wasn't already over this moment, it was this last egregious lie that I said, you know what? Lil Wayne is the biggest lie that I've ever met. He couldn't be my friend because the man said he didn't even know Lil Durk was in jail. He didn't know that he was, facing prison time for a body or whatever it may have been. But the interviewer said that there were free Lil Durk shirts in his room, in his dressing room. There were free Lil Durk shirts. 30 minutes later, things abruptly go from 0 to 60. 3 Atlanta cops dash outside to meet Wayne's Sprinter van. Soon after, Wayne's son, Cameron, 16-year-old Dwayne III, a.k.a. rapper Lil Tune, and 15-year-old Neil, a.k.a. rapper Lil Novi, foul in. And the man of the hour bounces in, adorned in baggy black and white camouflage sweatsuit, black boots, a black beanie, and white sunglasses. I bet it's all Balenciaga. His platinum pinky ring and the little blunt are competing to be the most absurdly large thing on his fingers. There are 2 free Lil Durk t-shirts in the dressing room. Later, when I ask Wayne about them, he tells me he didn't know the Chicago rapper was in jail. Man, one of my biggest flaws as a human being is giving everybody the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I feel in my heart that this person is lying, but you know what? I got to see the proof. I can't just put that on that man or that woman. But when it comes to Lil Wayne, he's given us years and years of lies, and I just don't believe him. I just think that Lil Wayne likes to throw rocks and hide his hand. I think that he tries to spit on you, tell you that it's raining. I think he's a pathological liar, and I don't believe a word that he says. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation, man. Do you think that I'm I'm wrong, or do you think that Wayne is a pathological liar? Let me know in the comments down below, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, and we out, baby. Boo!
IG-TheLaFlare.
It's him.